And a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Banerjee. Kal, thanks to the Bank of England intervention in the bond market, things are looking much more stable today. Kal, Bank of England basically announced a plan to purchase bonds. क्योंकि इसके पहले Bank of England was supposed to sell bonds from the existing portfolio, but they suspended that operation and they said that they will be buying as much bond as needed till October 14th to stabilize the UK Treasury market. क्योंकि वहाँ पे pension funds are reported to be facing massive margin calls because of their leverage trades using the UK Treasury bonds. And that's why this massive run in the yields was hugely negative for the sector and the Bank of England had to intervene and that's what they did. और वो intervention के कारण हुआ क्या कि it had a ripple on effect across the global markets. Dollar index pull back, US bond yields pull back sharply. US equities closed higher and Aj Asian equities is also trading in the green. Dollar CNH is down. Oil prices have bounced back. Commodities have bounced back. After the last 1 week's move, things are looking very stretched. Dollar index is looking quite overbought. Equities are looking oversold. And bond prices are looking oversold or bond yields are looking quite overbought. So a correction was needed and that's what is happening. It is not a change of the trend. It is a much needed correction and that generally continues a week or two. So we have to see how long this continues because once again the dollar index is on the bid because actually the problem with dollar index is that or the strength of the dollar index is that so constituents hai, euro, pound, Japanese yen and other currencies. These are currencies which are facing or their economies are right at the epicenter of the energy crisis. So अगर यूरोप का बात करें including UK, their industry is under severe strain because of the high energy prices and that's why these currencies are doing badly because the economies are supposed to be facing recessions in the coming quarters. So it is this reason why dollar index is refusing to sell off or correct significantly. But having said that, generally, as I said, corrections in dollar index and things like that, they last for a week or two. We have to see how long this one lasts. Dollar rupee may be a correction ka scope tha, and that's probably we may be seeing today 81 55 56 के आसपास spot reference है, which means 81 82 83 के आसपास the October futures can start trading. There are plenty of gaps between 80 and 82 levels. So if the dollar rupee wants to fill a number of gaps, it can come down quite a lot. But the question is, will it come down? Because FPI have started to sell. अगर FPI का selling continue रहता है, then it might be difficult for the dollar rupee to fall significantly. But having said that, what are the support levels? 81.50 on the October futures and 81.25 on the spot is the important support right now. अगर वो breach होता है तो हो सकता है कि dollar rupee may come down towards 81.10 levels as well on the October futures, but 81.50 right now is a very important support. तो उसके आसपास you can attempt longs because your stop loss will be below 81.50. Upper cap is at 82.15, 82.20 levels as of now. So how to play the market? Intraday we'll be watching. अगर हम लोगों को bottoming action दिख रहा है in the USDINR, we will issue the long trades. But in any case, keep in mind your stop loss is 81.50 for long trades. Bias is still upward. 81.50 के नीचे we will become neutral on the October futures, but as long as 81.50 is intact, you can place a stop below and buy the dips. You can use futures or you can use options, but if you are using options, then better to stick with call spread than the naked calls because the option premiums are quite elevated due to high implied volatility. We are not advocating short ranges through options because we don't know what is going to be the overall range over a week or 2 weeks time. But if at all you want to short options on the weekly contracts in USDINR, then it is advisable, instead of doing a straddle or a strangle, If you're doing a straddle or a strangle, stick with intraday trading, especially with straddle. Stick with intraday. But when you're carrying the position overnight or beyond, it is advisable that you convert it to a iron fly, which means you are basically buying a strangle against the straddle which you have sold. Cross currencies may the trend in Euro INR and GBP INR could be downward intraday. Yen INR will be largely range bound. There are no major economic data which the market will be paying attention to. So basically, the risk sentiments and the yields, the US bond yields, and the UK bond yields too, which will continue to dictate the mood. So keep an eye on the UK bond yields and the US bond yields. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. Have a fantastic day ahead.